So this is just to give a little bit of background on me and why I'm sitting in front of you, why I create the kind of content I'm creating. Now, previously, this channel was more focused on personal development, production, the kind of man you need to be in order to make money. So why switch it to a fitness channel? That's what I chose to do. So if you're looking at this and it shows that I have over 1,000 subscribers, but now it doesn't seem like there's a lot of likes. The content has changed a little bit. All right. So the information for the average man, just to encourage you to get your stuff together, is different than one talking about getting fit and really getting down to like the 10% body fat, even though as of this morning, I'm 226 at 12% body fat. Well, there was a point in time where I was 330 pounds, over 30% body fat, probably close to 35% body fat. And I was, at the same time I was 330 pounds, I also had a $30,000 month. And so, it was because at that time I was married, and, all the work I was doing, I kept telling myself it was for my family, and they were my driving factor. I had my girls in private school. We already had the house, but I ended up picking out a house that I'm letting my wife pick out a house that she wanted. And then I let her pick out a vehicle that she wanted. It's kind of the thing where you just try to show her that you picked right, and so you'll be rewarded with the things that you want. But I just didn't see that at 330 pounds, I wouldn't necessarily be rewarded with what I wanted, which was the genuine desire. Because I was so busy producing that I didn't see, or I couldn't imagine that me being that out of shape would turn my wife off. So that's just a side point. And then now, as I started getting leaner after the divorce, and I started to get leaner and leaner, my ex's desire toward me changed. And it was more of a true desire type of situation, which after buying her the stuff that she wanted and, just bring home a lot of money, that just didn't track. So anyways, the point is, I'm trying to get you to understand. I gotta get my logo out. The ACE, Accelerated Change Experience. So same thing I got tattooed right here. There you go. All right. So the point is, with each accelerated change I had, my life got better. It was a change in the right direction. Change with focus, change with visualization, determination, locked in. So this channel, I'm focusing on mainly the physical, the body, because that changes how people see you. But I do want you to know that on becomingoutbestdaily.com, you check out my podcast. That podcast was done, and the consulting that I did was when I was around 300 pounds, producing multiple six figures. All right, made over 20K, had 20K months in 4 separate industries. All right, so the principles of production work. And you can comment in here and let me know if you want me to start sharing that in addition to the things as far as developing an aesthetic physique, because that's part of what I'm on. You can see. Let's see, there you go. Get those abs in there. Okay, like I said, I was 330 pounds, so there's a little bit of the old fat left over. There you go. A little bit of excess loose skin that'll tighten up over time, or might have to get surgery to tighten it up all the way. But being productive in body, being productive in business, and those are things that give us options. There you go. I was gonna say it makes a man attractive, but it gives us options. So you get your body right, you get your bank account right, and so that's what you have stacked up, and then you get your cash flow right, and that's what's coming in monthly. That matters. So banks will look at your cash flow. Your bank account helps because it shows you know how to save money. That also helps if you're looking to get loans for your business, if your business is stacking things up, or if you want a bank to loan you money, that makes a difference. And then getting your body right shows a level of discipline that everyone can see. Or as some people say, your body is the outfit. So regardless of what you put on, like I got on this, I don't know, this shirt might have cost $6. Listen, I'll take that. So regardless of what shirt I put on, thought I had a different shirt. Right? It doesn't matter. Your body's outfit, right? So with that, everybody can see whether you have the striations in your arm or your muscle. That's something everybody can see. Same thing. Now, my preferred vehicle of choice was a Lexus. So at this point, I've had 4 of them. I just really like them. That's my thing. Some people love BMWs. I have friends that like Mercedes. Everybody has their own thing. But what's important is being able to get what you want. Building yourself up mentally, financially, spiritually, all those things. That's what's important there. So stay tuned. Let me know below if you want more information about the body, the business, or just your being, just being fulfilled. Because that's another thing. That's something I can say I was good at. I know how to be productive. I know how to generate income. I know how to get in shape. And I created a life that was intentional. From the house, at one point I wanted to have 3 different houses. I did that. I wanted to have, $100,000, earn $100,000 a year. Did that. I wanted to earn over $200,000 in a year. I did that. So it was one of those things that by setting a goal, becoming the kind of person that can do it, there are mindsets, and then there are ways of behaving that help you get there. So whether that's in business, there are mindsets. That's a way of thinking about things, way of seeing things. See my little sloth? So it's supposed to be, I got this at Dallas Aquarium when I visited. So there's a sloth that's being tracked somewhere and somewhere. I'm supposed to be able to pull it up on the website. But I got it because to remind me not to be a slothful person, to get after it. I use little acronyms. I don't know if you can see it here. There you go. FYF, that's F your feelings, face your facts. FYE, F your excuses. WIN, which win, is whatever's necessary. You have to do what's necessary. BDBG, that's body development, big guns. RR, results rule. And AMAN is aesthetics, money, environment. In other words, putting yourself in beautiful environments. And N stands for non-judgment, which means you don't feel one way or the other. You look at your results and then you begin doing things that get you there. So again, mindset matters, but then your behaviors matter, because your behavior is what's going to produce the result. The mindset is what's going to help you engage in and stick with the behaviors. So let me know if you just want to hear things about fitness. That's cool. If you just want to hear if you want to hear more, because I'm going to talk about fitness. If you want to hear more things about the mindset and the behaviors in order to build relationships or to dominate in your industry, talk to me about that too. So let's go. Hope you have a great day. And happy 4th. This is recorded on 4th of July, 2026. Happy 4th if you're in America.